Let's draw cartoons. Now ensure that you watch all of today's video. Why? Well, like I always do, I've dropped a few tips in that are generally just good to know when it comes to drawing. So if you do skip, you'll miss out. Hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button as it really helps the channel grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a tutorial. Let's get started. So with most of our drawings we usually start with the head, but we're actually not going to do that with this one. We're going to start instead with one big circle that's basically the torso. Totoro is almost entirely body, with only like small legs and small arms kind of coming up the side. So you want to start off with this big kind of circular shape. Maybe it's ever so slightly taller than it is wide, but to be honest, a perfect circle will suffice anyway. And then sitting on top of that, you want to draw this big lump for his head. So you end up with this kind of almost like a snowman that's been tilted back away from us, almost like we're looking up at a snowman. If it's helpful at this point, you can actually draw a line from there to there, just to kind of help you visualize the top of the head and the bottom of the head. And you can, if you want, get rid of this. I actually encourage you to keep a small line there where that guideline was, because that'll help you draw the nose later. So we'll just finish off the basic proportions. We're going to draw an arm coming out here and cutting a little bit into the torso there, and the same on the other side. Curves out and then cuts up into the torso there. And then we just need some small pebble shapes either side of the lower body, and these are basically just the legs. And inside each of these shapes we need to draw a couple of circles right at the very bottom for where the bottom of his feet are going to be. And there we go. So those are most of our basic shapes drawn in, so we'll go on to the face and then we'll draw the rest of the body. It's fairly simple. So we need to draw in those big kind of rabbit style ears. So to draw that, you give them this kind of candle flame sort of look, where they're very narrow at the bottom and they finish in a tip, but they go wide pretty much halfway up. So try and get that in your own drawing. Give it a bit of a curve as you go up and go down like that. Keep it narrow at the bottom. For extra points, you want to probably give it a bit of fuzz down here, because the original artwork always makes the very bottoms of his ears fuzzy like that. But you can worry about that when you go over it with a pen and get it all finalized. So now for the facial features, it's always best to draw a line of symmetry down our character, and you can draw that before you draw the ears if you want, to get the ears properly spaced out if you're having trouble getting them even. So now for the eyes, we can draw one circle this side. Try and get it a more even circle than my first attempt, and a circle on this side. And you can just fill those in with a big heavy black dot right in the middle. Okay, kind of looks like a fried egg but with a black yolk. Now the nose is quite wide, but it's not very tall, and it sits on the top of that guideline that we erased right there. And there's a small fold for his nose going up and over it like that, just to kind of show that he's got a snout. And now for the mouth, one part of the mouth starts at the end of this eye. If you were to draw a line straight down, it starts there, and the other one starts there if you draw a line straight down. Maybe they've gone a bit too far out. There we go. And then all we have to do is draw across, but then curve it up in the middle, that kind of Ghibli smile. And then curve it down and just touch that bit where they intersect there. Draw some lines down for the teeth, and then 1, 2, 3 for the whiskers. And now with the face drawn, we pretty much only have to worry about small details at this point. So from the underarm, we're going to draw a big curve right over his chest and tucking in under that underarm. And there's little chevrons on his belly, little kind of upward arrows. So there's 3 equally spaced across the top where his chest is, and then there's 4 equally spaced along the belly like this. Okay, and then all we have to do is draw his claws. So we can only really see 2 claws here, so we'll add 2 little triangles there, and then 2 little triangles there, and then 1, 2 and 3 sticking at the top of that foot there, and 1, 2 and 3. And there you go. That's a pretty nice quick way to draw Totoro. I'm going to go finish this off with my own inking tools. You should do the same. If you're going to ink it, don't draw any of these. Actually, you do want to draw that guideline a little bit because... oh no, that's not. My bad. That's actually a guideline. So the arm ends there where the torso ends. So make sure you don't go over any of these guidelines. It fools even me. I've been drawing for years, as you can see. So don't draw any of those guidelines. If you do decide to ink it, I'm going to go do that. So I'll see you in just a moment.
Is that some of our best work yet? Maybe. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Leave me a comment letting me know what you'd like me to draw next time. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you didn't already to get some more great tutorials just like this one. Until next time.